Have you been forcing yourself to wait to order that pattern or kit that you have already decided to buy and already set the money aside for? I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and in the past, I still do this. I will decide something I really, really want and then tell myself I can't have it until I finish these other projects. That may be good motivation sometimes, but sometimes it has really burned me. When I first started quilting, I fell in love with Miniature Quilts magazine. I love these little intricate quilts. I've made a couple of them. I decided for whatever reason, the subscriptions to this were extremely affordable. And I told myself I couldn't subscribe until I finished a certain number of quilts. And of course, by the time that I finished that number of quilts, it was not very long at all, but the magazine had ceased publication. I'm still pouting about that. I don't know how many decades it has been. For whatever reason, these don't turn up in the thrift store. I find all the other quilting magazines. I guess the people who bought this one hang on to it. The next time I did this to myself was with the Thomas Kinkade Disney Cross Stitch Kits. I found these in Hobby Lobby shortly after I started stitching again, and I fell in love. I love old Disney. I told myself I could have one, and I couldn't have another one until I finished stitching the first one. No, I have not even started the first one. Yes, I have heard the stories about quality control issues with these kits. At the same time, they still had 40% off coupons. I really wish I would have bought a couple more of these while the getting was good, because I am never ever going to pay the resale prices that they're asking on eBay. Maybe someday I will find one in the thrift store. Crazier things have happened, like that boutique haul, but I'm not holding my breath. There have been a few other instances over the years. I just not very long ago at all bought one pattern out of a series, told myself it's little, I'll stitch the first one and then buy the next ones, and of course that Etsy shop is no longer in existence. A quilt designer whose work I really love had retired, and I think she did give notice that she was closing her shop. I live under a rock and I didn't find out until after the option to buy that pattern I really wanted was gone, and it's a physical pattern. Maybe I will find one someday in a thrift shop. If I don't, I have others of her patterns to stitch, and I'm really okay with that one. But it's got me thinking, if it is something that I really want, it is affordable, and I have the money set aside for it, I'm not going to arbitrarily make myself wait. And then there are the Dimensions kits. Dimensions, it is my understanding, belongs to Simplicity, which just got sold to the liquidator who liquidated Joann. So I hope somebody buys Dimensions. I honestly, I want the Dimensions that we had years ago, but I did buy these last two lighthouses that I wanted. I'm not in any big hurry to stitch these two lighthouses, not after thoroughly making myself crazy with Beacon and Daybreak, but I know I do want to eventually stitch them, so I made the decision. They're not that expensive. I put them in my stash. And I am not saying for an instant that you should buy everything that catches your eye. I'm just talking about the things that where you have thought it through, you have made the decision, and you would be unhappy if things suddenly change without warning and you're unable to buy those kits or patterns. Have you missed out on some things that you really wanted? Am I being ridiculous about this? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle.